Shut up and sit down.
Murgle. Murgle, Murgle, Murgle. Murgle. And a Murgle, Murgle, Murgle. Murgle, 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 Murgle. Murgle. A Murgle, Murgle, Murgle. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong show again. Welcome to Epic Fail. This is episode 196. My name is Draven Dresden. With me tonight is not a Galv, is not a Frasley, is not... I don't know who else it isn't. I know who it is, though. It's Zeph. Hi, Zeph.
Greetings, nerds. It's been too long.
It has been a while. You've been busy with stuff. You were supposed to be on, I believe it was sometime in May, but schedules just didn't meet up right, and it just was a thing.
More of like medical things?
Well, that was part of it. That's schedules.
Hey, but I'm feeling better. And yeah.
I'm feeling better too. I got to give myself the I love me coat for a good 6 hours today.
Good.
AKA some of the pre-show songs, while I had the ability to have music on, had been playing, and that's been what's been playing a lot today for me, because I'll get into that in here in a bit. Well, how have you been? It's been a while. We haven't talked, honestly, I haven't talked to hardly anyone in a while, but you in particular, it's been a while.
Yeah, I've been busy. New WoW stuff came out. Work plus physical therapy has been crazy. So, yeah. But, again, feeling better. And, something that I got in the mail today that we will talk about, and they're sitting on my desk right now, and I'm just looking at them. It's so cute. So cute.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that you know what show you're on. It's a PG-13 item.
Yes, it's from our friends at Blizzard. I tweeted about it earlier.
Ooh, do tell.
So I get a baby Murloc and a baby.
You still there? It cut out at the end.
And I got a baby Yeti too. Did you hear
and
that?
And a baby Yeti. That part got cut out, so it's fine. I was worried my internet dropped again because that's what happened last week. I was like, no, not again. What color Murloc?
It's the green one, the one-tooth one.
Okay. I was going to say, because there's a certain color it can't be yet, because it's not on sale until Monday.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
The red ones.
Yeah. But you could get a mug with that too. Anything else noteworthy on your end, or like good side noteworthy?
I played Diablo today. How weird is that?
You know, every time I hear how weird is that, I think of the movie Serenity. Guy killed me with a sword, Mal. How weird is that?
Well, it is weird, but moving on.
Yeah, moving on. In terms of me, I actually have played WoW this week. I took nearly a week off. Like I logged in on Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't remember which. And I was having so many issues that I just gave up on it. And then Sunday, Monday, one or the other. I think it was Monday. I logged back in. I don't know if this is what fixed it, but I haven't opened BattleNet. I've just straight opened WoW. Like I just got rid of BattleNet, and I still have it. I just didn't open it. And I haven't had hardly any issues since. Every now and then you get the occasional, add-on conflict, which I'm used to. It happens, but it's nowhere near the hey, do a quest. Oh, you can't complete this quest because you have add-ons, but they're disabled. It says you have add-ons, so that was fun. I am honored with both, and that's me not doing the pet battles for the most part. I'm just kind of going through, not really rare farming too much, especially in Nazjatar. It's so big, and if you don't have flying, you just can't get everywhere. I have a question for you, Zeph. You may or may not know the answer. The anti-gravity packs you can build in Mechagon, do they work in Nazjatar? I doubt it.
I don't know
I don't
because I
know.
haven't played enough to figure that out.
All right, chat room's telling me no, it does not work, which is sad because that'd be a great thing. I did do the jellyfish quest. It took me 2 tries because mouse sensitivity is a weird thing with me. It's set for raid fights and not world quests. So doing that just a little bit, will turn me all the way around, or at least a 180. So it's really hard to. I gotta be real careful about that. And then it was fun.
Yeah, a lot of the quests in Nazjatar are fun. That's where I spent most of my time.
I've noticed I'm taking the exact same bodyguard every time because he's getting powered up, which means he hits harder, which means I have to do less. So yay! But I'm doing the same quests every day because of him, and that's getting old. But no,
Yeah.
it's a minor thing. It's whatever, It's not a game breaking. Oh, I'm gonna flip my desk and throw my computer across the room through the wall. No, it's not that. It's just more of a. I wish I'd get something else.
Oh yeah, don't scare the baby tortolans, please.
There's Tortolans out there, and they give you quests for Tortolan rep, which is strange.
Strange, yes, but cute. Absolutely.
I ran across a couple of them, and I'm like, oh, good, yay, more rep. Speaking of rep, how are you doing on your rep? I'm assuming honored or close to revered at this point.
Yeah, just shy of revered, so
You're almost
I'm
at flying.
almost.
Yeah. I'm not even halfway into honored. I'm honored for both. I'm not even halfway through it yet, but I also took a week off, so that's part of it. I could probably be exalted by now.
Yeah, I probably played more in the last 2 weeks than you have, so.
Yeah. Between me rage quitting the game for a week and not having time beyond that, yeah, I would say almost everybody has played more. Like, not yesterday, but there was a day this week that I literally sat down and I went through everything on my main character. I haven't even started my alts yet for this patch because I just haven't had time. But it is what it is. And chat room's mentioning the flying in Mechagon and being shot down. All you got to do is land for a second and go. Like once you get 10 stacks, you get shot at. So I push it to like 8, 9, land, go, and it clears it. So I'm like, yeah, can't shoot me.
Right.
And yeah, that's in terms of Blizzard stuff. That's about it. I got to play a little bit of City of Heroes, so I got my second character to max level over there because you don't have to go to 50. And I know people, and I know the fastest way to get there. So I've done nothing on the one character except for this one thing, and they only do it. They do it like 3 times a week or 3 times a night. So I might catch 1 or 2 at the like really late, and that's all I've done. And I went from like 30 to 50 in like 2 weeks because of it. I could have gotten there faster, obviously, but it's a thing. And then I ran out of money in that game Because, yeah. Instead of gear, they have these little ability upgrade things called enhancements, and they can get expensive. Like, a lot. So, I can't really do much more for gearing out for that game until I play my max level characters and get more money. I'm broke. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, I got paid today. I took my parents out to eat. Well, technically, my mom took my dad and me out to eat, but I gave her the money for it today because I was supposed to take them out to eat. But because of the way my pay works, I didn't get paid until today. So, happy birthday and Father's Day. So that was fun. Otherwise, yeah, that's been my week. I haven't had to. Luckily, I haven't had to go to my aunt's too much, other than to visit and say hi and make sure everything's okay. She's out of the hospital. She's back home now. That's good.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough stalling, I think. Let's go ahead and do a show. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right. So, first two items are Blizzard General stuff. Holy crap. And they're both about the store. Shocking. There's new stuff in the store. What do you want me to say? There's not hoodies. What are they? Technically,
All I know is I got my little
Mm-hmm.
Tortolin sitting here on my desk with me, and he is cute. He's got a singular.
Okay, so there's T-shirts, there's journals, there's patches and pins, there's the statues that are, whatever. Okay, I see your Toltolan on the list here. There's I thought they ran out, but apparently they got the Murloc onesies back in. The holiday Pachamari or whatever, I don't know. The Overwatch onion looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of stuff over on this store. Some of it is better than others. While I main Alliance, I like the Horde notebook journal thing better. But I think I like the Koteris versus Zandalar shirts better. Pins and stuff, it's it's cards. I just now noticed that. It's playing
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Draven, those are cards. Yeah, I mean, do you need glasses? Need your eyes checked? Uh, um, sorry.
Yeah. We're working on tech issues. Apparently, I didn't realize Zeph was cutting out, so we're gonna fix that while we keep going. So yeah, they have playing cards, which
Yeah.
I literally just figured out by the fact that I saw the Six of Hearts and the Ace of Clubs. I thought it was other stuff. I don't know. Not a big fan of the statues. They're okay. But the
Yeah,
big... Go ahead.
I didn't like those very much. So I'm like, I mean, or at least for me, the Horde ones seem to look a little better, but that's just me, though.
I'm not a fan again. So that's part of it.
Yeah, dog boy.
Yeah. I still love that joke where Anduin sends Sylvanas a peace offering, and Sylvanas' idea of a peace offering is a muzzle.
Yep.
I get a kick out of that every time I see it, which is not often. I haven't seen it in a while. But the big news in terms of the store is something that is not out yet. We mentioned it kind of, sort of already, and that is the next Murloc. it's a red Murloc. It's Murgle. And if you paid attention to the title screen, which I'll bring back up momentarily, there we go. Top right corner is Murgle, or near the top right corner, more accurately. And then the bottom left corner, quite literally, is the red Murloc cup. I kind of want to get a Murloc coffee cup, but I don't drink coffee, so it's kind of a silly thing. I know they're meant to be decorative, but you know, I kind of want a Murloc.
Yeah, and I guess the people are on Wowhead complaining that the eyes and the fins in the back of the head doesn't match between the cup and the doll or the plushie. I'm like, does it matter? It's cute. It's a Murloc. Come on.
It doesn't have to match exactly. I don't like. Okay, it's not the $300 Jaina statue that I still think looks weird. You don't need to have a perfect match for a $10 coffee cup or however much they. I don't know. I haven't looked. I've been broke for a while, so.
Yeah, just like take my money. Here's my wallet.
Yeah.
They already got some of my money already from the,
Mhm.
the plushie. It's like my Tortolin. He's so cute. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that quite a bit throughout the night. Also, Draven sort of challenged me this evening not to say a particular word, so I'm going to stay far away from it. Far away from it.
I don't remember challenging you. I just remember if you're talking about the tweet for the show going live, that was just more of a. That was the first word that popped in my head.
Yeah, I took that as a challenge.
Okay. I'll
So
be sure to figure out a way to make you say it then, just to make one listener in particular, Kara, happy.
well, I mean, we could talk about glitter, but that doesn't count for the show. So yeah.
I'm gonna get a package together. It's gonna be spring loaded, so when you open the package, poof, and it's nothing but glitter. Because I'm that kind of person.
You would be that kind of person.
I would be that kind of person, but I would want to do that to the people I hate. So unfortunately, I need about 7 billion of them. I'm kidding. Alrighty. So anything else Blizzard general? Like I see your things here. Sarafang poster, which looks like it came from BlizzCon last year. Summer sale, yay! Murloc, yay! I'm actually more enthused than I sound. It was 100 degrees here. I was working. Ugh. All right. Well, if you got nothing else, we will move on to normal stuff.
Yeah, it's normal stuff,
Yeah.
like drinking water and fighting raid bosses.
Well, actually, I'm going to check something from Alessandra here real quick, because there was a couple things that I wanted to mention for StarCraft, because she mentioned it. And then there's also some Hearthstone news that we have to cover, because we only covered the tease of it, and it's been revealed. So we'll do Hearthstone first. First off, Zeph, do you play Hearthstone still, or at all?
Occasionally.
Occasionally? Alright. Well, what was the big news this week? I know you know about it.
A new expansion.
What's it called? Insert Jeopardy thing.
I can't remember.
Secrets of Odom.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hold
the
I remember
Explorers
that place
Guild.
in Warcraft.
Yeah, it's the Explorers Guild again. So you got the Murloc, you got the Reno Jackson, you got the Night Elf lady whose name I don't remember, and you've got that other guy who I don't remember either. But I remember the Murloc.
Which is sad, right?
No, I mean you generally would remember the Murloc. He's happy. He's a happy Murloc. He misses his family, but he's happy nonetheless.
True.
So yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I don't have a whole lot of details on the expansion because, let's face it, I don't care about Hearthstone. And I'm happy for those of you who do. And we were just joined in the chat briefly by a Frasley with a run by hello. So hi, Frasley.
Presley.
Whoa.
Yeah, little genome.
Mm-hmm. Well, gnomes start with G, so yeah, that would be right. So yeah, new Hearthstone expansion. Happy for anyone who plays the game and who's enjoying it. I just can't. Once you fall behind without spending tons of money, you stay falling behind, and that's just not fun for me. So I said I should uninstall, and then I just never did. So I just don't load it. Alright, so then we gotta move back to StarCraft. The biggest news, first off, I'm gonna only do part of this because there's a lot here, because Alessander is wonderful like that. China's version of the Olympics, WESG, the World Esports Games. The season's about to start. Finals are scheduled to take place in March. So that's pretty cool that there's an actual esports Olympics. Hearthstone is going to be included in this. 90 countries participated last time they did it, which was last year. And then the other news. Where did it go? I'm so organized, I swear. GSL stuff special, which is one of the people I kind of follow. I don't follow anyone specific. I just oh, I like them. They're cool, kind of thing. He's advanced to the round of 32, or from the round of 32. So he's going to go into the round of 16. That's great. Scarlet, which is the probably best known female player, got kicked out. Not kicked out, she just got beat. So.
Wow, surprising.
Yeah, she usually does pretty good. She actually won. What was that tournament over there? I don't even remember. It was in it was for the special for the China. That was the China thing last year. Yeah, IEM Pyeongchang. I'm hoping I did not butcher that horribly, but Scarlet won that, which was cool. So, yay, StarCraft news, and I pity the people of the Pylon show who have to deal with 95 plus pages of notes for their show, but Alessander, I approve. You good detail. I just can't deal with that many pages. You've been on the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. So, back to WoW. I know we spent a bunch of time there at the beginning talking about it, but we actually have some new stuff. Like, there's a raid coming on Tuesday. Are you ready, Zeph? Do you feel like you're ready for the raid?
No. No.
I can't
Not at all.
fly. I'm not ready.
I can't fly. I want to spend more time on Gnome Island. I want to, run in Frasley and punt him into the ocean. That sort of thing. But, you know.
Well, since you don't feel like you're ready, let me help you with that. There's these things called strat videos. Now, a lot of people do these. There's Hazelnut Games. She does some pretty good ones. There's quite a few other ones. Line of Sight used to do them, but they haven't done them in a while because of real life stuff. So you got Fat Boss, which has been doing. They've been doing them for a while. So you get a couple guys who play the game and are pretty decent at the game at that. And they've got British accents. That helps for some people. And they go through each boss and say, this is what happens, this is what we did, this is how you beat this, blah, 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 blah. And they have the entire raid, at least for PTR stuff may have changed. They have videos for every single boss. Thus, you can now feel prepared, and you don't have to listen to the sound of Illidan screaming at you every time you go to the door of the raid.
I looked at the first couple of bosses, and
You're ahead of me.
yeah, the one that I'm sort of excited for out of the first three is the third boss, Radiance. That looks like a pretty decent fight. And the one right after it, too, Lady Ashvane. Yeah, that looks like a good fight, too. I just haven't dug my nails into it. I just don't feel prepared for whatever reason.
Personally, I will watch them once and I'll be like, okay, I'm good. Some people need more. I'll probably be fine with once. That's just how my brain works sometimes. What I'm looking forward to most is the room with Ashara. If you've been listening to the show or watching the show, whichever you fancy, for the last few weeks, you guys know exactly why. Not gonna go into detail. Target her, send her any emote you want. If it doesn't do anything, send another one. Just keep going through. Usually the happy emotes or the mean emotes are the ones I'm talking about. Pick any one you want. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Everyone will laugh. Good times will be had by all.
I know which emotes to use.
That's not the only ones. But, yeah. So, Fat Boss Guides are out. Hazelnutty Games probably will be out here shortly if they're not already by Showtime now. I'm sure there are others. There are so many people who do them. It's not even funny. Kind of is funny. Maybe not. And unrelated, best of luck to the World First Guilds who are going out there. Method I know is streaming. But most importantly, World First with a guild name similar to Immortalis. This is a joke contest thing for Taliesin and Nevitel. Taliesin and Nevitel, sorry. Like, so many names with T's. They're doing their thing. I personally am rooting for, obviously, Taliesin and Nevitel to get their guild war first for their little run, but I think
I'm excited for them.
Yeah, they're funny, so I'm gonna root for them. I don't know anyone else, so it makes sense. But it's for heroic. It'll be fine. They might beat my one raid team to heroic. I don't know. I'd have to look at the dates. I think they were pretty close this last one, but it'll be okay. You know what else is coming out on Tuesday?
What's that?
Well, first off, you get the new Mythic Plus season, so that's the beguiling system, which means we can start getting the new gear bump up on Tuesday.
Yay.
So, yay. I don't know if the cash will give us the bump up this upcoming Tuesday. I forget how that works. But 100% the week after it'll be the bump up. And also, since we had a run by Frasley earlier, or a drive by in this case, but not a gun shooting drive by, just a regular. He just literally drive by.
He dropped off a few items for us for the show, but you got to read the chat. Got to be in here live. So I'm not saying the.
Got there live. Mechagon, the Mecha Dungeon, the big dungeon, which has a couple mounts in it. It's got a couple weird items in it, some bosses, and it's like 13 bosses. It's like old school, like Blackrock Downs, old school sunken temple, big. It's in Legion Kata. Legion Kara. Before they split it up into two parts.
Don't you mean Megagon?
Where is it going?
I think Ashara is going to sink it. So,
I
I mean,
have.
Frasley needs to bring more,
He needs to give her more
more
pearls.
more food of the spicy variety.
Yeah. I only have one complaint about the entire Mechagon thing. It's supposed to be like this mythic place. Everyone's been searching for it, and it's right off the coast of Drustvar.
Yeah,
I was like,
that
you couldn't see that? Really? It's right there.
meh.
Yeah, it's one of those little nitpicky complaints. You can tell when things are going good whenever people like me are like, the nitpicking complaint. That really bothers me. Because it really doesn't bother me all that much. It's just one of those things that's like, that just doesn't make any sense. It's right there. Like it's a 5-second flight point from Drustvar. Maybe 10. I don't remember. It's not very long, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, not long at all.
Mm. But how are you liking Nagitar and Mechagon? I didn't have you on last week when it came out.
I'm the queen is in Najatar, so of course I went to Najatar first. That's where I spent most of
As you
my
should.
time, as I should, because everybody thinks that the queen is like Jaina or
She's a
no,
dreadlord.
she's really a dreadlord, guys. Come on. But like my heart is in Najatar. Like that's like that cutscene. If y'all haven't seen it, like my jaw drops every time when she turns into the queen that we know her now, and that's absolutely amazing. And I've always enjoyed that. So I mean that for me, that connection between you know what was, what is, and then how the world Azeroth can be really messed up if we don't, as heroes, wise up. So, I mean, this is not an old god expansion, guys,
No,
but
no, not at all. So late last night, and I'm talking like 3 in the morning or later. I was running through Nagitar on my doing stuff because I was trying to keep up on the daily stuff now that I'm actually able to play it again every now and then. And I don't know how I got to where I was. Like I don't know if I could get back there on purpose, but I literally ran by the Tidestone, which I didn't think was available to me to get to. But I literally ran by it. Now, admittedly, I was dead and it was my ghost spirit I was running by. But I saw the Tidestone and I was like, I should probably go touch that. And then I just kept going because I was like, I got limited time and I can't really do my normal, what would this do kind of thing.
yeah, let's go mess it up.
Yeah, maybe I can push it out of the thing and we can get into the raid early.
Right.
Like, has anyone else tried to touch it while dead? I don't know. Probably,
Yeah, really.
probably. But yeah, I don't know how I got there. I just know that the runbacks, if you die in Nagitar, are due to falling damage because you lag on as you're falling, and when you come back, you're dead. Because I like pushing how close can I get to the ground before I hit my immunity.
Right. That's why I like being the elf and, a priest. So
Mm-hmm.
I can like sort of glide into things with you
Yeah,
and not die.
yeah, but I like knowing where I'm going to land as opposed to the slow fall effect, where I'm going to land way over there. Yeah, but
Oh, good to know,
yeah.
Leo. Thank
Okay, so
you.
apparently chat room is telling us whether we can get to it, but there's a barrier and you can't touch it until you do enough quests. I'm not there because I took a week off. Whether anyone else is there, I don't know. Probably by now, since the raid opens Tuesday, it makes sense that they would be there. But yeah, I'm behind. Thank you, chat room. Sounds like dating. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Wicked. I mean,
Oh,
hey, Wicked, maybe one time we should go and have coffee. Just saying, maybe out in Najatar somewhere.
okay. And then the last actual bit of news that we have, it was a light overall news week outside of this day and what's the daily stuff going on in the new zones. But the big news is that battle for Najatar, that PvP event. Blizzard decided, yeah, we don't like how this is working. Sharding is not working well for this. Because apparently it was most of the time very one-sided. As in, there were reported accounts of even Blizzard seeing this themselves. If they were on their Alliance character, it was all Alliance and no Horde, or no Horde and all Alliance, or just a few. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna just disable most of these so it balances a little better. And I never got a chance to see it because they did this while I was on my break. So I never got a chance to see how horrible it was. Not that I was in war mode anyway, because I'm not an idiot. I know what people are going to be like. Oh, look, new zone. Hey guys, instead of doing it, why don't we just all stand here at the entrance and just kill everybody that comes through? Because that's what would happen.
Yeah, and something that I thought about is if Blizzard would have kept the realms the way that they were before, with active PvP sort of all the time on those realms, how nasty that would be, especially
Well,
with.
I mean, when you honestly, though, I would have been okay with that because people by now know that that's the realm that they're on. That's what they just have to deal with it. Either play during off hours, or that's what you have to deal with, or go with a
Right.
group, which is what a lot of PvP people did.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I would be one of those players that'd be like, okay, I see you. I see that you're not, you're an alt or whatever. I would gank you. Like I'd stand there with like 40 people and have it out. That's just how it was back then. But you know, you change, you move on, you get out of PvP.
I saw in CTR's guild chat a few days ago that someone was getting ganked 8v1, and he was the one. So, like 40 of us went to him and just was like, this isn't the same odds, but there's 40 to your 8. They left him alone because they noticed, oh, they all have the same guild tag. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean that would be the same thing for an AIE guild tag or a rather large. I mean, there's quite a few rather large guilds out here. So you might want to watch who you mess with.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying don't attack people that have certain guild names,
I'm not saying
but
that either, but I'm just saying, hey,
yeah,
there's a chance for that to happen.
yeah.
So,
Alice Under saying that's how it worked in Classic. You ask for your guild and they'd come help. I can't speak for that. I wasn't there, but I know in Burning Crusade, which is when I started, a 1v1 between my Warlock and I don't even remember what it was turned into guild versus guild, like 40v40, down in the Badlands, which is currently the place where Deathwing got punched in the nose. Thus the little crater.
yeah.
But yeah, that was one of my favorite moments because I was on a PvP server and he just attacked me and I'm like, no, dude. And we killed each other a few times, and then more of his friends showed up, and then more of my friends showed up, and then more of his friends showed up, and then my friends' friends showed up, and it just turned into guild versus guild, and it was like, if I could have whispered him, I'm like, dude, we just started a war.
Right. And I
Weird
remember
that I'm
that
part of
quest
that.
too. I remember that quest where Deathwing got punched in the face too. That was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember requesting through there. That
Yeah, that was one of the more memorable quests. I always like. I can always remember the really weird quest, like, hey, jump in this giant rubber ball or mechanical ball and roll over 1,000 gnomes,
yeah, yeah,
or in some cases goblins. They've done both.
yeah,
Like I always
yeah.
remember
They've
those
done.
really strange quests, or the every expansion's poop quest.
I was just thought of that.
Like I mean, Blizzard's gonna be Blizzard. Where's our poop quest? I
right.
don't know. There. Okay. As long as there's one.
Isn't there a couple of this expansion though?
I haven't seen it. Well, I mean, there's a couple from. There's at least one for the mainland for the expansion. I haven't seen any for the patch, but this
Yeah, you'll find
expansion,
it.
yeah, this expansion to me was more references than it was like, oh, I remember this expansion. Like, there's Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. There's Winnie the Pooh and all their friends. There's Junkrat and Roadhog, freaking in Mechagon.
Yeah, I seen that too. That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah. And it's just there's way more than that. But I'm just noticing more and more references being thrown in there. Not even as most of the time, not even as quests, just as random NPCs you can't interact with. I'm like, as long as I have enough content, I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah, there's enough content.
Yeah, at least for now. How much
Yeah.
content will remain here, once everyone gets exalted? Like, I know Timeless Isle for me, which is kind of like what Mechagon is another version of Timeless Isle. I stopped caring after a while because it was like, I don't want to go rare hunting. But at least I'll be able to fly in Mechagon where you can't really fly over Timeless Isle because it just automatically dismounts you. So it might be better. I built a Mechano Cat and I spray painted
Ooh.
it gold because that was the only color I could. Plus, it's gold. I'm like, yeah, I got a gold one because apparently that's a rare drop. That gold spray paint plan thing. So I'm like, yeah, I got a gold one. Riding around in style.
Yeah,
But
that does seem pretty cool. Golden Mechanical Cat. Because we have a yellowy sort of cat as
yeah,
a mount already, but it's like that. Those seem pretty cool too.
I mean, I used it for a while, but I went since I can walk on water on any mount now. I'm just using my tiger from old ZG because not everyone has it, and I like being that guy. But not so much that I'm using the big love rocket everywhere because that's just mean. And
See, but I would be that guy. I
I've
would do
I
that.
use it every now and then. Like I don't like avoid it completely. I just that's not my auto button, my auto mount button. It's the ZG cat, and then
Yeah, I'll
every now and then
usually
I'll
use
hit the other one.
my ashes. Yeah,
I like
that would be
I
it.
like Ashes, but I don't like its near ground animation style. It just feels eh.
Oh, I know. I
But
just like the colors of it
yeah,
more than anything.
and the trail behind it, like after so many years, it just feels out of place. Like it
Yeah.
needs a graphical update. The
No, the
dark,
one that I would love to have that I don't and have it water walk would be the mount that you can't ever see. It's invisible. Lich King, I still
Mhm.
don't like you. I mean,
Yeah,
I talk to him nicely every time I go in there. I'm like, please, can I have your horsey? And he doesn't give
yeah.
it to me.
Well, that's because you beat him up. You're like, please, can I have your horsey? Okay, fine. I'm just going to kill you now. If you would just sit there and not hit him
See, but
and
I like
keep talking,
I hit him with hugs and stuff, and
and
he
by hugs you mean like your mace.
hugs to the
I,
face.
I named my mace Hugs. It's kind of like I named my sword Kindness.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Honestly, outside of the exceptionally long news from StarCraft that Alessandra gave us, that I have to go over before I can go over. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, or because we're getting close to that hour marker in terms of the actual show?
Um,
And while
I
you're
think we
thinking of,
covered everything.
yeah, I
I
was
think we
saying,
covered everything.
yeah,
So
okay,
I'll just give my Tortolan baby a hug
yeah.
again.
And Alessandro recommends, if you really want the horse you can't see off of Arthas, wear the most horrible, random colored transmog you can, and he'll give you the horse just to make you stop showing up like that.
Well, Alessander, if you can put together the ugliest cloth transmog you can, I will wear it.
Outland leveling gear.
I don't think that's the most atrocious. I'm sure that there's something worse.
Okay, so this is what you want to do. You're going to get yourself a red hat, orange shoulders, a green chest, or yellow chest, green gloves, blue pants, and purple shoes.
Oh, colors of the rainbow. Okay, I got it. I can figure that
And if you do that, he's just going to look at you and be like, Pride Month was last month.
out. I can do that.
I can do it too. I'm not going to, but I could.
I'm going to. And I'm going to record the entire thing. And I'm going
Okay.
to send it to you in video form so you can play it for next week's show. So,
Yeah, about that. I might put it on the title screen, like a snapshot of it, but probably wouldn't play the whole thing because that's a lot of RP stuff that I got to sift through. I
I'll edit it down.
Yeah, I've managed to get my ICC run down to I think the minimum possible because I literally skip all the trash, except for what is mandatory. But it still takes so long because there's so much RP that cannot be skipped, and it's just like really. And for the record, if you know of the skip, how to skip the dragon that you have to heal, that still works. It's just a little more tricky. I'm not going to get any more details than that, just in case it's a thing that Blizzard doesn't want known. But it still is out there. It still works.
I think a lot of people that run old raids regularly know how to.
Yeah, but just in case it's considered an exploit, I'm just going to say it still works. Because I don't think I can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider that an exploit, but that doesn't mean that they don't. So,
Yeah, it's always safer. And Alessandro, I do believe some of the holidays they do screw up the drop rates. I have no I can't vouch for that, but the one that I know that they don't mess with ever because they want it to be rare is the big love rocket. Because yeah, I know what the drop rate on that is.
isn't it less than like 0.5?
I did 1,314 attempts that I can confirm. Probably more than that overall total. because that was before they could. That was after that I could track it. Technically, I beat the spread by over 2,000 because it's supposed to take over 3,300 or 3,900 attempts before you, on average, should get it. And I'm just like, I was getting to the point where I just didn't care anymore. But every year I would do it again and again and again. And it was just one of those. But anyway, we should probably go ahead and wrap it up because we're right at about that hour marker. We'll be fairly close by the time we're done. So, Zeph, my question for you at the moment is, how do people get a hold of you? Where can they find you? And do you have any shout outs?
Okay, so shout outs. And I know this isn't Warcraft related, and I'm going to give Draven what he wants and say the word. If y'all watch YouTube, there's a nice lady by the name of Christine that just came out with some nail polishes and stuff, and she called it Hollow Taco, and she's absolutely adorable. And I don't know, it's just she's just funny, and I absolutely enjoy her content. So she does a really good job. So all of her stuff is sold out right now, but if you're so inclined to want to shop online, go get your plushies. My plushies are cute. I love my little Tortolin. So he sat on my desk the entire show. So if you can't have nail polish, have a Tortolin. Either way, I'm happy. Um, and usually I'm just in your Discord or CTR's Discord. As far as my blog and stuff, that's gonna be changing here soon. I'm working on things, so there's that. Uh, yeah, I think that's about it.
Going over my head, make sure you answered all those. Getting a hold of you. I don't think you mentioned.
Yeah, I said in your Discord CTR.
Oh,
Discord.
I did figured someone. Most people will say Twitter too. So
Yeah. Well, you tagged me in the pre-show Twitter thing,
yeah,
so there's.
all right, that's fine. As for me, getting hold of me, honestly, easiest is over on the Twitter or in Discord. Twitter at Draven Dresden. Excuse me, it's at Draven Dresden. As long as you're polite, generally speaking, we can have a conversation. Whether or not it's something either of us care about is another story. But as long as you're polite, we'll probably be okay.
Yeah, he tagged me, so I must be polite,
Well, I
right?
mean, you were on the show. I kind of had to.
I guess.
I mean, I didn't have to, but yeah,
No,
it's
but
good
hey.
manners. I try to have good
See, he
manners every
does.
now and then.
See, everybody, it's not a myth. He does have manners. He's not like a crazed lunatic like he tries
Oh
to put.
no, no, I am. Just sometimes I can set that aside and be civilized.
Okay, Travis.
Anyway, yeah, that's how easiest way to get hold of me. Otherwise, in Discord, send a message. I am still working on ideas for the upcoming quote unquote milestone, which will be here in a month. So little time to figure out something. Although I have one idea, I think it's hysterical. I don't know how funny anyone else will think, but it'll make me laugh, which is all I care about for that particular joke.
I'm sure
We'll
it will
see.
be epic.
It'll be something. It'll live
And
up to
they
the show
fail.
name. It'll live up to the show name. Let me put it that way. If my idea, if I end up doing it, it would live up to the show name more than anything else ever done on this show. Just saying. I've
Yeah.
run the idea by a couple people. Some people thought that'd be funny. Some people were like, no, don't do that. So we'll see. Anyway, let me make sure. I gotta do a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to honestly the add-on I've used the most this past week, which is Tomcat Tours. So Tomcat, I think that's his Twitter, is at Tomcat. So the guy who did Tomcat Tours, who wrote that, basically it just shows you where all the rares are and what they drop. And if you want, get the Handy Notes version, which is what I'm actually using, and it works with Handy Notes. It's not a whole add-on. It's just boom, 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 a couple things. There's another one. I believe it's called Mechagon Rare Share or Mecha Rare Share or something like that, which for Mechagon will be as soon as you target a rare, it goes into general chat. Hey, I targeted this thing, and it gives you the coordinates for the chat. So it makes it easier for people to like swarm. So that'll be my 2 shout-outs, is the makers of those 2 add-ons, because that's always nice. Especially when you're looking for specific rares. I'm gonna freaking not doppelganger. I just want to kill him so I can get that blue card so I can actually possibly use my trinket. Which my 355 may or may not be better than. Hashtag throwback.
Yeah.
Although I did get a 424 yellow card thing for it, but it's the wrong stat, so I didn't. Oh, I don't know how to sim those. It's fun. Anyway, moving on. The show has a Patreon, patreon.com/podcast epic fail. $1 a month, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, winning lottery ticket every month. Whatever you want to give, if you want to give anything, that's up to you. If you do, I will look at you like you're crazy. Because you'd have to be to want to support this train wreck. But I will still say thank you. So, thank you. It is definitely appreciated. That's part of the reason this show has made it as far as it has. In terms of show title, in terms of show numbers, not in terms of like actual progress. Because, let's face it, I could not have picked a better show name than Epic Fail. And mentioned Discord earlier, bit.ly/Epic Discord. Just, you get people promoting their stuff. A lot of different things all at one. It's a small Discord, but the people there are cool. And I'm there too. But try not to hold that against them. So with that, Zeph, I have a question.
Si, senor.
Okay. So I'm going to say a series of words, and I want you to think of and say the first words that come to your head, okay?
Okay.
Now, if they're not PG-13, I want the second words or third words or however many of the words it takes until they are PG-13.
Okay.
Okay. Mexican.
Taco.
Okay. Enchilada.
Sauce?
Chalupa.
Food.
Brutal static. The correct word here is taco.
Are you sure about that drip?
Yes.
Okay, taco.
Okay. And now, seriously, though, I do have a question, and that is, as is tradition requires, what are your last words for the show?
Get your tortollan plushies. They're cute.